guys, welcome back to my channel. I have all the smells for you today, but before we get into that, I want to welcome anyone new to the channel. I do tons of different videos such as unboxings, thrift hauls, witch hauls, crystal hauls. I also do a candle review series, which is what today's video is. I do crafting videos, I do small mini vacation videos when I go camping, and a bunch of other seasonal content depending on the time of the year. And if any of that sounds interesting to you at all, please consider subscribing down below. If you are already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. I'm sure you noticed from when I talked about it in the previous video, I did take a bit of a break after October. I just had a little bit of slight burnout from how many videos I was trying to cram into that month. If you do see little shadows and stuff, Luna is right here. She's keeping an eye on me. But anyways, I do have all of the smells for you guys today. If you do not know what all the smells is, it is my candle review series where I find cooler, interesting, witchy candles or just candles in general that seem like they might be interesting and review them. I do a lot of Michigan-based companies, however this one is not a Michigan-based company. This one is from Texas and is called Book and Reverie, and they have lots of cool scents. And I was originally just going to get one candle from the shop, which runs around $22, but they have a pick 2 option and a pick 4 option and so on and so forth, and I picked the pick 2 option, which cost me $41.80, and then I believe I ended up with free shipping due to it. I picked the 2 scents, Books and Botany and then Haunting of Hill House Nell's Cup of Stars. They both looked really interesting. They sounded like they were going to smell really good, and I will tell you a little bit about each candle and then we will open the box and check inside. Luna's she has this thing where she has to lay on my chest. It's her favorite spot to be. So I guess I'm gonna, yep, that she wants to be here for the video. So Nell's Cup of Stars is a yellow candle, and it says it is made with warm tea, honey cake, and haunted memory, and it has little stars and gold glitter and stuff in it. And then the Books and Botany candle, it says is Spanish moss, tilled soil, and rain, which sounded like it would be amazing. So this is the package it came in. It did have a bubble mailer on the outside of it, but that had my address on it, so I already took it out of that. Oh, are we gonna look? You gonna help? What's that? So right on top we've got a couple things. Oh, I didn't mean to boop you in the nose, sorry. We have their card that says Book and Reverie, Miss Leah's Shop of Curious Candles. It is very pretty. On the back it says Care of Curious Candles, so it's got all the care and everything on it. This is a very nice card. I'll leave the shop's information down below as always. There is a beautiful sticker that says Book and Reverie. Very cute. If you want better photos of anything ever, you can always check out my Instagram, which is always listed below. Feel free to follow me over there. It looks like we got a little freebie, and it says Howl's Heart, and it is orange, honey, and fresh bread. I'm wondering if this is Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. It kind of smells like, I don't know if you ever buy like the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls that you can get that are in like a can. You pop them open and stick them in the oven. Every once in a while they have an orange cream one. It kind of smells like that, like an orange cream cinnamon roll. Very nice. I like the smell of that. Alright, so here's our 2 candles. Luna's just curious about the box, like most cats. Alright, we will open Nell's Cup of Stars first. Yeah. Do you want the bubble wrap? You can have the bubble wrap. It is a very pretty label on here, and it just says Cup of Stars. Insist on your cup of stars, warm tea, honey cake, haunted memories, and then we can see all the glitter and stars that is in this candle. Open her up. Ooh, I like how that looks like when you're freshly mixing milk with tea or coffee. It's really cool. I definitely smell the tea and the honey cake. It smells pretty good. It smells kind of light scented though, and I'm assuming that's just because it's not burned yet, but it's very pretty. Let's check out the other one. This one is Books and Botany. Here's some more bubble wrap for you. Alright, rosemary, tilled soil, and forage. that's not what it says on the actual candle listing. So that's interesting. Huh, yeah, this says it's supposed to be Spanish moss, tilled soil, and rain, and then this one says rosemary, tilled soil, and forage. So that's a little interesting. Let's open it and smell it. It's got a cute little mushroom in it, which is just like the description on the photo. It's just a little wax mushroom and a wood wick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to message them about that because that's definitely not what I was expecting. I'm not mad about it. It still smells really good and everything, but I definitely was expecting a different candle entirely, apparently. Can I give it a smell? Not interested? It definitely smells really good and I'm excited to try it, so if you are familiar with how this goes, now we will test these out and burn them and see if they are worth the price for $22 for an 8-ounce candle. It is a bit on the pricey side. I mean, they are a decent size, but $22 is a bit of money. So I'll let you guys know what I think about them, and I will update you as they burn. And I will also reach out to the shop owner and see what the thing about this candle is, and I'll update you guys when I hear back from them as well. So yeah, let's test out these candles and see how it goes. You ready, Luna? You want to test out these candles? Here you go. This one's more your size. I think she might like that one. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next section of this video where we will be testing these candles out. So hopefully it goes well. We're going to start with a cup of stars because I'm really interested in what this one smells like and everything. So I'm just going to light this one and we'll try the other one in a bit. I'm going to try them on different days so they don't interfere with each other, obviously, but we'll start with this one. I'm not going to lie, it is partially because I want to see the stars and glitter float around. I'm sorry, there's just something magical about that extra little, you know, special something in candles. But yeah, we'll see how this one goes. I will update you guys after it's been burning for a little while. So it's been burning for about 2 hours now. It has not quite gotten down to where all the glitter is and stuff to really loosen it up just yet. But it smells amazing. My whole room smells so good right now. So far, I'm really liking this candle. I will update you guys in a bit. But yeah, I'm definitely a fan so far. It still hasn't quite reached the stars. Well, I guess a little bit. Some of them are starting to float around. But it smells so amazing. I honestly can't describe how good this smells. I'm really loving this candle. I'm really loving it. It smells amazing. I don't know what else more to say, but I really, really like this one. Alright guys, I have been burning this for about 3 days now. As you can see, there's not that much gone from it, honestly, and I've been burning it quite a bit. There's still quite a bit of wax left in there that it hasn't even gotten to yet. It smells amazing. It seems to be lasting a really long time. So I'm really, really loving this candle. And I think I'm going to switch over to the other candle here soon. I've already concluded that I like this one. It has really long burn time. It smells great, but I'll tell you more about that when we get to the end of the video. I'm going to try the next one. Are the Books and Botany one now. It's got a cute little mushroom wax melt on there. I am a little concerned with this one because the wooden wick is just a little short, but it should be fine. I don't know if I should take off that little wax melt first or just let it melt down with it, but I'm going to leave it there. It smells amazing, so I can't wait for this to be lit. I am going to use a match though instead of a lighter because of how short of a wick it is, but give me 1 second because I need both hands to do the match. Alright. Get it to light. I love the crackling noise that wood wicks make. Is that just me? Or... Anyways, I'll let that burn for a while and I will check back in with you guys in a bit. Alright, so I have had this one burning for a couple of hours. This one is burning a little quicker than the other one, but it also isn't as scented. Not that I noticed anyways. It's a pretty light scent. I can smell it, obviously, but it's not as strong as the other one, which is surprising. But I still like it. Just not, it's not as noticeable. Not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you like lighter scents, but it's still nice. I'm gonna probably let it burn a little bit more and then I'll update you guys again. So, as you saw from the clips, I let both of these burn for quite a decent amount of time. The first one I did, which was a couple of stars, I actually burned the most out of both candles, and I burned it quite a bit and it barely made a dent. Like, there's still at least 3/4 of the candle left, and I definitely burned this more because there were a couple times that I let it burn and I forgot it was burning for a bit, and yeah. So this one I burned a lot. The scent is very strong. It's not a scent though that if it's strong it's going to give you a headache. I really enjoyed it. I didn't quite get it burned down to where all the glitter was. I was just starting to get to that point, but I really like this one. It's a really nice candle, and because of how slow it burns, it's definitely going to last a long time. The scent's really good. It definitely fills a room. So I really, really, really like this one. I, however, had a different experience with this one. Now, I did show you in the beginning of the video where it was saying different scents on the label, and I was curious about it. I did reach out to the seller. She was really nice. She got back to me really quickly, and she said it was a recipe change, and it is listed in the description part that the recipe change, which I did go back and look, and yes, it is. I just didn't notice. She just didn't take new photos for the candle, but it is the actual scent that's supposed to be in there. Now this one was the one I was more excited about because this is definitely more of a scent profile that I'm into. I'm definitely into more natural, like earthy scents. So I was excited about this one, and as you saw in the clips, you know, this one I didn't burn nearly as much as this other one, and it definitely burned down a lot quicker. Like this one I didn't burn as much, and it's already, I would say, more than 1/3 gone, and the scent from it is very, very light, and at points it almost seemed like it was unnoticeable, which I was pretty sad about because not only was it burning quick, but the scent isn't really strong. It's not really very aromatic. Like, I couldn't smell much of it, and I'm really sad about that because this is the one I was more excited about. But, you know, it is what it is. I might have just got one that didn't have very much oil mixed in, or who knows, maybe a lot of it is settled at the bottom and it'll smell stronger once it burns more. I know at first, when I took the lid off before I had burned it at all, you could definitely smell it, and it smelled really amazing. But then once it was burning, you couldn't smell it at all, and I know sometimes you can go nose blind, so I did kind of leave it alone in my room for a while, which I do not recommend. Do not leave candles burning unattended. But I did leave it in my room unattended for a little bit, and I had my door closed and did stuff around the house. And then when I came back, you know, usually with like incense or a candle, if you leave it in an enclosed room and you're away from that scent, you can smell it really strongly when you come back. It was still very, very, very faint. I could barely smell anything at all, and now when I smell the candle, I can barely smell anything. So I don't know what quite happened with that. I'm not really sure, so I guess that's just something to look out for, because I wouldn't say that it's all their candles, obviously, because this one was really great. So I don't know if just something happened with this one. I'm gonna say err on the side of caution if you are interested in these candles. Just be aware that, you know, accidents can happen. I don't think it's all their candles. All their reviews are really good. I think just something happened with this one. I'm not quite sure. It did burn really fast, but the other one didn't. So, you know, I kind of had a I kind of had an interesting experience with candles, two very different results, but, you know, I still like the idea of it. I still really like the scent profiles that she has for the candles, and I am still really curious to try out a couple other ones, but just something to be aware of. I did have two very different results from both of these candles, so just wanted to make that aware for you guys. And yeah, overall, I'm happy with the purchase. I do like the candles. They're very nice. I don't typically want to say buy candles just based on aesthetics, but if you are that type of person, I mean, this is probably some of the nicest aesthetically made candles I've ever seen. But I mean, to me, a candle is more than just its aesthetic. It's also, how long is it gonna last? What kind of scent is it giving off? Is that worth the money you're paying for it? It's hard to say with this one. If I didn't have such different results with each candle, I wish I could decide better on my conclusion, you know, but it's too hard to say because of how different of a situation it was per candle. But yeah, that's about all I can say about it. If you guys do want to check it out at all, it'll be linked down in my description. The owner is very nice. She has a lot of really cool candles. I definitely suggest checking them out. Just be aware that, you know, for some reason this one wasn't as good of a standard as this one. I don't know what that's all about, but, or it could have just been something that happened with the candle in general. Who knows? There's no way of knowing why it did what it did. But yeah, those are the candles from Book and Reverie, and I will leave all their information in the description down below. I will also leave the information for my Etsy if you guys want to check it out at all. I do have quite a few things listed up there that are newer that I spent a lot of time on if you guys want to look at them at all. And my Poshmark, although I don't have much on there currently, is listed down below. I do plan on listing a bunch more in the next month or so. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.